And perhaps we can say some sentence about each game, so the people get to know what's different in the series. The first from the year number is 1902.
92 Méliès. That is a game that is the first science fiction film in the history. Georges Méliès was a magician and used the techniques that are not in this time in order to perform a science fiction, a 14 minutes film, and you are the helpers of Méliès in order to film this iconic film.
Okay. And it's also a lot of cards and markers.
It's a worker placement game with slightly rules. You put a worker, you have to manage the different the pre-production, the production, and the post-production part of a film, like a film, and you have to use the cards in order to make the complete film, having the union of cards.
All right.
This is the first one that is designed by me and Eloy Pujadas. This is the first one.
Then we have got the first game in the series. It's 1911.
Yeah. This is original, and we was the year that the first people in the Earth arrived to the South Pole. It was a race between Amundsen and Scott, a Norwegian and English men. The spoiler is that Scott dead in the return of the South Pole, and you are racing in order to be the first person to arrive to the South Pole. Just a two-people game, slightly asymmetry, but really easy rules. Is perhaps the most easy game in the series. Just for 8 years, people could be okay.
And it's using cards, and it's a race, so to one against one.
Yeah, the designer is Pere Pau Gestusella, is one of the founders of this publishing company.
Then we have got 1920 Wall Street.
Yeah, this is also designed by Pere Pau Gestusella, and this is the year that there was a bomb in the Wall Street market. So you are traders and you are making negotiations of trading your shares, and the game finish when there is a bomb in the market, and you have to earn more as pound as possible. This is the third game of the line. We have a game that is not here. That is 1906 San Francisco. That is the reconstruction of an earthquake of San Francisco. That next year we will reprint it. So it is one of the games that more people ask for us, and we will take it next year.
1923 Cotton Club, so that's the swing area, I guess.
Yeah, the designer is Pau Carles, and this is a hall of fame of famous people of this time. There is Louis Armstrong card, or some of most important characters in the time, and you are representing one of the most famous clubs in US, and you have to manage to have alcohol, you have weapons in order to attract the celebrities and come to your club and attract musicians, for instance. And it's a worker placement game. This is one of the most sold games of the series. I think people love, of course, the art, and also that is easy mechanics and a lot of things to manage in the same time.
All right. Then we have got we are on the sea.
94-2 USS Yorktown. That is the first battle of two ships that the ships hasn't seen in all the battle. That was a flight battle, and it's a battle between a American ship and a Japanese ship, the Yoho, and is a cooperative game in a real time for 1 to 4 people, and you have to roll the dice all the time in order to collect the bombs and go fight into the airplanes in order to find the enemy ship and destroy it.
Okay. So that's a cooperative game of the series.
It's the only cooperative game of the series. You can see that all the mechanics are different, all the day count is different, and this is the cooperative one. Yeah.
Then we have the game which we already showed you in the video, so
Yeah.
that's 1980.
The designer is José Antonio Abascal. He's the designer of well-known Paris La Cité de la Lumière. He's the same designer, and this is the game that we have shown. And
1987.
Channel Tunnel. The designers also are well known, that are Isra and Shay, the designers of the Red Cathedral and White Castle.
All right.
So this is a two-player game, 1-to-1. It's a two-player game like 1911. This is perhaps a little more complex, not really hard, but it's a little more complex. And this is a crazy thing that you manage your resources, and the most interesting thing is that you have discs, and you use the number of discs in order to take some positions in order to take the disc that priorly. This is a clever mechanic there. I'm sorry for the explanation, and I think this is the original point. This really you are simulating the construction of the tunnel that you need France and the United Kingdom.
All right.
Okay.
And then we have the other new game this year. What was 1998?
This was released 2 years for.
2 years ago.
But it's released this year from Bristol Games.
Right.
This game is designed by Gerard Asencia and for me. Gerard and me designed Lacrimosa 2 years ago in another game. So
Yeah, where we filmed you.
yeah. And we are the same designers. This is perhaps the most hardest game of the series.
From the rules.
Yeah, and the depth of the game and what you have to do, and is a competitive game. Is that you are making the most important space laboratory in the history. That is the ISS, the International Space Station, and you are working. Is a work placement game that you are working. Managing things in the earth and managing things in the space. All the time you are combining both things. Is a more really important timing in order to have the astronauts in the space in the correct time in order to fulfill the experiments that you are supposed to do. And this is the last game of the series from now. We are working on 4 more titles that we'll present 2 late next year and 2 in 26, and that's all for now.
All right. So that are the 9th game, or the 8 games. One will be reprinted next year, but we mentioned it from the 19 series by Looping Games, and 2 of the games are available in Germany. And the publisher name was again
Bripstein Games. Beaverstein Games.
Beaverstein.
Yeah, my pronunciation is really bad.
Okay, müssen wir reingucken, aber es gibt anscheinend einen neuen deutschen Verlag, der 2 dieser Spiele rausgebracht hat, und Biber Games oder sowas in der Art muss es sein. Okay, so thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Wish you a nice fair.
Yeah, we hope so.
And see you next year, I guess. Then.
Thank you very much.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.